right?
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, we're scouring the country to find the leading agents because it is clear that most agents still are unsure of what truly putting the consumer first is. And so we're excited to have.
We're going in scouring the country. We're going to Chicago today. And, you know, there's some people here in Arizona that think Chicago is in Illinois. But not us, right? We have Tommy Choi. Let's bring him on. Tommy, welcome to the show. Give him a round.
Thank you guys for having me. There's people from Chicago that think we are in Illinois too, so it's okay.
Okay, good. We're not the only spot. Realtors, yeah, they're realtors from Illinois.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so for those people, thank you, Tommy, for agreeing to come aboard with us today. And I just want to give our listeners a little bit of insight into the massive amounts of business that you do. And then we'll talk about how we found you, because that was through a personal referral, which I've heard are good in this business.
Yes.
Referrals are
good.
Yes. All right, so Tommy, you and your partner Josh founded a Keller Williams Market Center in the beginning of last year?
Yes, January 2017. And prior to that, we partnered up and created a team, the Weinberg Choi residential team, in 2007.
Wow.
Oh, wow. You got history.
Got
you
history.
guys get along.
Grinding.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on keeping a partnership together that long, because that's pretty freaking awesome.
Yeah, he's got us beat.
Yeah, definitely.
So, and you are also consistently ranked in the top 25 real estate teams in Chicago, which puts you in the top 1% of the Chicago Association of Realtors top producers.
And I think $80 million around that figure a year in business.
Yeah.
150, 160 transactions.
Yep, right around there, and 2 million in GCI roughly. That's and our average price point's a little, roughly around that 650 price point here. Heavy in the condo market in Chicago. We're a very vertical market.
Awesome. Yeah. And I'm actually proud to say that you are a past president of the Chicago Association of Realtors.
And current president, actually, right now. Yeah.
Current president. I didn't know that. Wow. You talk about esteemed guests.
I love
awesome.
It.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking the time to volunteer in the industry. Thank you. And for being on our podcast. I appreciate that.
I'm hoping you got a lot of help, because that's a lot of stuff so far.
I'm not done.
Okay.
We got more.
All right, good.
You are currently currently, I missed that word, is the 135th president, but you are the first Korean American president in the association's 135-year history.
Yes.
Well done.
Yes, and I'm a first Korean in this country, so a product of immigrants from South Korea. So it's a proud moment to stand on the stage and have my parents there.
That's awesome. Well done, sir. Well done, sir. So you also have National Association of Realtor volunteer, and it looks like YPN advisory board chair as well. You are involved.
I wonder though, is because we have a lot of clients that move from Chicago to Arizona. So now I have a lot of friends from Chicago because they're clients that move here. Wow. And when I went to Chicago, walking on the streets, NAR's base is in Chicago. So is there more pressure on the local?
Oh, Chicago Association.
Chicago is it
as
Illinois,
Phoenix, which is a long plane ride away.
Right, because you got a lot more national influence. So is there a lot more pressure, you think?
That's a great question. No, I don't think there's more pressure. I think there's a lot of opportunity to be able to have that access with, the good folks at NAR and just, NAR's leadership as well. But no pressure at all. If anything, it's a little bit motivating to really dive in deep with that because of the opportunity that they are. I mean, the Chicago Association of Realtors headquarters in the NAR building, the Realtor building. So it's nice having them as neighbors.
Right.
Do they subsidize the rent? Just don't answer that.
I wish.
All
no,
right, so,
we pay fair market value. That's for sure.
Fair market value. Good. So, Nobu Hada is somebody that a lot of our listeners, I think, have heard of before. We've talked about him on the show. He's been in Arizona to talk about trends and things that he's seeing around there. And as I was searching for realtors around the country who are doing a good job of putting consumers first, I called him up and said, "Hey, Nobu, who do you know who you think is doing a good job?" And he spit out your name before I think I finished answering the question. As you Right, which well done.
So not too high expectations out there, but we're looking for some good stuff.
No, but he said you and your partner Josh were agents that were taking care of consumers, and so which is why we reached out to you so that we could have this conversation. And then when we started promoting the fact that you were coming on the show, an agent that we work with here locally, whose name's Matt Dusold,
that moved from Chicago, said
that he had done a couple cross sales with Josh before he moved over. Yeah. That he had good things to say. So I just want you to know you're coming in with a couple of people that it's a small world, apparently.
It is a small world, and and Nobu's a great guy. He's a treasure for our industry, and I'm glad he's at NAR looking out for us realtors.
Yes, and I think that he's a very good public speaker. So when he goes around, his slides are on point. His data is on point. It's good to hear his take on things. And we actually have implemented a couple of things that we learned from Nobu most recently.
Absolutely.
The photos, the family photos after the fact.
Yes. We are always looking to catch some nuggets from Nobu because he's always throwing out some jewels.